Alrighty, so here we are, back playing some more Tropico 6, and today, we're moving on to the next mission, in our 100% playthrough, and we're moving on to the Pirate King mission. So discover the secret but barren island of El Presidente's most audacious adventure. Aided by young buccaneering bibliophile Rodrigo Rodriguez and Penultimo's pioneering pirate stories, he sets out raiding and looting the Seven Seas to turn this arid speck of land into a prosperous pirate kingdom. Okay. Custom rules multiple pirate coves, that seems pretty cool. Mission focus is pirate raids, and of course we're going to be playing on the hard difficulty, so let's get into it.
Sorry, Presidente. I meant to say, are you well? But I am reminded of your pirate days. It all happened on Cala de Nada, an island so bereft of natural resources that the islanders had learned to eat sand. But you saved them, Presidente. Your piratical genius made something from nothing. Let me take you back to a time of adventure upon the high seas. Governor, it is a credit to your uncompromising will that no island is too dismal to avoid your attention.
But there is so little here, Governor, that we must turn to piracy. To help with recruiting, let us spread whimsical rumors of the joys of the sea, honor amongst thieves, the swilling of grog, and coarsely sung sea shanties. They must not know the truth until they are safely press ganged, of course. Have a pirate cove, and we get 10 immigrants. Fine. Alright, so let's get a stock of our options here. Now, it says that there's very little here, but we do have mines. Got that going for us. And crop conditions, I kind of have a feeling that they're going to be absolutely terrible everywhere. We could potentially do some bananas, maybe some pineapples, coffee, cotton, not much else though. Okay. I would like to, in the very least, get one of each of the food types. So we could probably do bananas, corn, bananas, pineapples, and then literally, if anything, so cocoa, we can do cocoa. Sugar just will not grow literally anywhere. It's 0 on everything, but we're getting like some decent numbers on corn, bananas, and pineapples in this area. And we can maybe do coffee. I'm kind of thinking cocoa and coffee is what we're going to go with. Okay, so let's go ahead and set all of that up. We have 29 unemployed people. So let's quickly set up a number of plantations. And the reason that I was choosing these numbers is because we want 5 crop types in total. And we want them to be unique, so 5 different crop types. And then we want one of each food type just to help get that out of the way. So let's go ahead and set this all up. I'm content with something like that. Let's look at pineapples, bananas. Okay. So let's go ahead and set pineapples up here and bananas up over here. And then I was thinking, I think cocoa? No. Coffee and... let's see. I guess we can do cocoa. And coffee. What about over here? We can do rubber here, honestly. And then, what was it? Cocoa? So I'm specifically looking at this area and trying to figure what can go there. I guess we go with coffee. What is this one? That's rubber. So we just need 5 different crop types and then we're looking good. So cocoa it is, I think. Yes. So let's go ahead and do cocoa. And then all we need is a road going from here to there to there. Cool. So that should provide plenty of ample job sites. Now let's go ahead and set up our pirate cove. And go ahead and just throw down a road somewhere. And do we even have a dock? Where is our dock at? do we not have a dock? We have to have a dock somewhere, right? Oh, we do have a dock. Okay, good. That's kind of cool. It like does like a whole loop all the way around into the island. That's kind of cool. So we have 6 years until the crown wants us to do something for them. Let's go ahead and start setting up how we want this island to function. I'm kind of thinking we'll do mostly well off, so let's go ahead and try and do that as much as possible. That's fine. Let's bump this up to here. Guard towers are probably going to be pretty important. The dock can sit on that budget there. Okay. That's all looking okay. We want to get rid of any of the shacks that are springing up next to our... Oh no! Oh! Can't believe I did that. Well, you know what? We don't need the fish, honestly. Let's change these all to multiculture, max out their budget. Yeah, honestly, I kind of want to demolish all the fisherman's wharfs. Let's go ahead and do that then. I don't need the fish. I kind of want to demolish this landing, and instead let's build a Teamster's port. Let's base it right here. Let's go ahead and just quick build that. I'm liking the way this is looking a lot better. Let's demolish up some roads here, and let's just set up like a nifty little neighborhood somewhere around here. First things first, let's go ahead and get a grocery, I suppose, here. Let's go into edicts. I kind of want to do 3 wheels. Is that not in this era? No, it's in the World Wars. Okay, we gotta wait for this. That is fine. We're gonna need at least 1 bunkhouse, so we'll leave this one running like that. Max out the budget. Multiculture. It doesn't quite reach here, which is really annoying. The efficiencies on all of these are gonna drop by quite a bit, but we're getting them to go back up with the different crop types on multiculture work, on the multiculture work mode. It's actually, oh, you know what? We can relocate this to the other side. That's fine. And that gives us a lot more space to kind of set up like a little colony, a little housing situation over here. And now let's see, 71, 58, 65, like these are all right numbers. I'm happy with it. Let's turn off allow local consumption on all of these. Let's go and quick build up the grocery. Max out the budget there. Okay, so now we're producing food. Let's set up another grocery, this time on this side. I want to set something up that looks nice. Can we extend this road down? Oh wow, look at that. Let's do that, and then let's actually demolish these 2 bunkhouses. We'll leave this tavern, we'll try and move it somewhere where there's like a high amount of beauty. Oh no. If that ever happens to you, you right click on accident, you can usually come back and find those missions that you right click through on the task overview. It's nice to have choices, isn't it? Choices like continue as governor or begin a new career in manual labor. I'm sure you would like your situation to remain as it is, so please don't forget which side of your bread is buttered and who gave you the butter. So build a new Teamster's office. Sure thing. And let's go ahead and set up a bit of entertainment in the form of a brand new theater. And then I kind of want to move our chapel to this side. It's all looking pretty good.
We now have a pirate cove. No, not a pirate coven. Sea crime and witchcraft should never be combined.
It is time to fill your coffers with booty. Your scurvy dogs shall rove across the 7 seas, stealing pieces of 8 and be home for 9 for grog. Before 9 for grog. Ribaldry and a good night's rest. I can't speak today. Okay.
Salutations, Governor. Nice island you have there. Maybe a tiny bit bleak, but nothing a few throw cushions won't cheer up.
Okay, you'll need to choose an industry to get started on, then ship some out to us. I admit you've not much to build on, but if your export But if you export enough, we'll give you a hand. Which do you think might work best for you? Rewards 1 can be chosen. New export rum trade route with the crown. New export leather trade route with the crown. New export planks trade route. This archipelago is barren and poor natural resources. To compensate for that, you'll need to send pirates to loot missions to pillage the materials your chosen industry requires or import them via trade routes. I kind of like the idea of the rum, but there's 0 sugar production on this island, which is kind of sketchy. Could also do leather or planks. Let's do the rum. I think this will make for an interesting way to go about setting all of this up. Cool. So that's all looking pretty good. I do want to keep this tavern. Let's see what else we want to build. We can build something like a newspaper, somewhere like right here, I'd say. Anything else that we really want to build? I don't think so. Besides a rum distillery somewhere. Okay, so let's go ahead and actually move you to right here is what I'm thinking, and then we can fill this area in with a number of parks. A 3x3 can fit here, so let's go ahead and do that. I like the way that looks, and then a 2x2 can go here. And then what's this, a 2x3? Another 2x2. And just 2 1x1s. Cool, so now we got this really nice little plaza here. Let's go ahead and consider, ooh, we could put like a neighborhood up here. That would probably work out best for us. And then we'll keep the bunkhouse maybe like right, oh, we can't do it here. Maybe we'll just rotate it once to the left there. Cool. And then let's go ahead and extend a road on up here like this. Build a nice road all the way down to here, I suppose. Cool, I like the way that all looks. And now all we gotta do is move all of our housing up here. So now how do we want to go about doing this? 1 2 3 4 5. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Make do with what we can. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. 1 2 3 4 5 5 6 7. Cool. And now let's go ahead and start relocating some buildings on up here. Cool. I really like the way that all looks, and we should probably build some additional housing on over here as well. We can do something maybe different. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. I will keep it the same. 4 5 to here. 1 2 3 4 5. Oops. And for this one, we'll just keep that simple there. Okay, that's looking good. I want to build these guys another church over here. We'll leave the one theater for everyone to come visit, so we have to swim across. And then I think that's all looking pretty good. We need the rum distillery, so let's set that up. We're going to need it no matter what. Not a whole lot of space on this island, which does kind of suck, but we could do it up here. That could go well. Let's go ahead and relocate this house as well on up here like that. Cool. A lot of people over here, so as a matter of fact, let's go into edicts. Let's turn on urban development. Let's turn on no free lunch. And let's go ahead, go to country houses, and let's do probably one entire neighborhood here. And fill it on in with some parks. Cool. I like that.
The people
Complete the
have
loot
a
raid.
request.
Sure thing. We have this. Let's max out the budget. Wait until more people are working in it. Unemployed, vacant jobs, homeless families. The numbers are looking really good. Let's check out the numbers here. Let's make sure that, considering the fact that we have such a little amount of efficiency on these, we definitely want to keep that as high as possible by keeping all of our shacks away from these agricultural buildings. Now real quick, let's go in and look at our ranches. Let's see if there's literally anything. We can do some sheep, some pigs, llamas, and goats, but I don't think... Oh, we could do cattle. Oh no, can't. Cattle zeros everywhere. Okay, that's kind of a shame. But we could do a bit of sheep, which gives us wool and milk. We'll worry about that later though. So we only need to export 200 rum. Let's look for trade deals. Can we import sugar? No, we can't. Coffee, cotton. So let's go here. Let's open the raid screen. Can we loot sugar? We can. So let's loot sugar there. Cool. That's all looking pretty good. And we're going to need another Teamster's office. Not the most pressing issue, but let's go ahead and queue it on up. Put it on low priority for now. Max out the budget on the theater. Max out the budget here. All you can drink, of course. Max out the budget on all of our groceries. So most of the island's making a well-off wage. We should be producing enough goods so that like our island is net positive. We'll just need some time. And we want to pause the rum actually, no, we don't need to pause this. We'll decrease the budget once on it though. Let's leave this on Penny Saver for now. And it's not in the greatest of spots. It's probably going to be a good idea. Let's go ahead and do this now. Let's relocate it up here so that it's affecting, you know, everyone who's going to be living up here. And we can fill this in with potentially just something else. We'll leave that spot open for now though. 17 new people showed up. Let's see what we can do in terms of unemployed, vacant jobs. That's all looking good. Lots of homeless families. We need these houses over here to spring up, because without them, people are going to keep trying to set up shacks right here, which isn't good. Going to ×2 speed for now. And yeah, the island's looking like a pretty good start, honestly. Things like the grocery, like these buildings.
The shivering of timbers, the splicing of main braces, the rogering of jollies. Governor, the muse is with me today.
I have decided to become a writer of fake pirate stories. It be a pirate's life for, well, for anyone foolish enough to believe them. Please build me a library to store my literature. I anticipate having crafted at least a dozen ripening yarns by lunchtime. Okay, so we get a bunch of free knowledge if we build the library. It looks like we have no choice but to do it, although I would rather not. We can build that here, honestly. I believe it's like a 3x4. We're definitely gonna need some time though. We need money. Oh yeah, another thing I was wondering about is how's the wood out here? Honestly, not bad. Like there's like just enough. Maybe we can set one up over here. We'll worry about that as time goes on though. Everyone should be able to afford this. If you can't afford that, then at least you can afford the tavern. 56 service quality isn't bad. 75 at the theater. The grocery's looking fine. We got a grocery over here as well. I do want to set up another church. Let's put these on help first, preach later. Hope that our numbers are still looking pretty good. They are? Yeah, everything's above 50%, so like that's good at least. And everything is affecting at least, like everything's getting affected by all of the other plantations, which is definitely what we want to see. Let's go ahead and drop the country house budgets to the minimum. Same thing with all of our bunkhouses, because we are in the colonial era, so we can't lose from being voted out, so we don't need to worry about that too much. 4 new people. Let's go into ×4 speed for just a little bit here. Cool. Numbers are looking alright. See how much we're about to make here. 2,400, so we're not making a whole lot of money yet. Maybe what we should do is put these on... I want to go loose load limit, but maybe it's not necessary right now. Bunch of bananas were taken out to be put in our grocery. 6K. How much longer on this? $7,000, not bad. Once the houses get built up, that'll be pretty nice for us because it'll really prop up our economy with having houses on, like actually producing some rents for us. We could probably use some more up here. Let's spend like potentially the last bit of our money on this. And I want to build the parks before we run out of money. Okay. Yeah, we definitely want these to get built up quicker, so let's go and put these on ignore safety regulations. I don't care if, like, some of the population dies early on, as long as we're getting the money. So we got a bunch of sugar, 1,800 sugar. So let's actually go into our trade menu, and let's turn off sugar being traded away. We don't want any of the sugar to
Now
leave
then,
the island.
old chum, how's the governing game? If you need help, I can always give you a hand. Or the boots.
If you'd like more time, I can extend your mandate in return for a lovely gift, of course. Cash only. Okay, well.
Our revolution
Right now
is
we
as
don't
yet
have it.
only marginally glorious, but with your continued support, Governor, the people will make it shine.
We appreciate your help. We will work hard to improve the luster of our obedience. We will work hard to improve the luster of our disobedience. If the people keep polishing, we will one day be able to see our faces in the rebellion. Okay, we'll take the 10 immigrants, of course. And with that, we should be able to start really producing some sugar here, which would be really nice for us. Or some rum. So for every 2 units of sugar that we have, we'll produce around 1 unit of rum. So we have, what is this? We had like, yeah, 1,800 units of sugar, so we should produce pretty close to 1,000 units of rum, which isn't bad. We could get the Dunder Still upgrade, which will make that even better. And let's go and open up the raid screen, and let's keep on doing this. Let's keep on looting out the sugar. And of course, just want to make sure none of these are out here. Lowest budgets on all of those. Check residential occupancy. These houses are all full, which means that we should probably build more. We don't have the money for it, so we'll have to wait. And hope. Wait and hope. Lowest budgets. Check residential occupancy. Let's see how many unemployed, or how many homeless families we have. We need, what is that? Around 12? Yeah, we need 12 new shacks. Not shacks, but country houses. 12 country houses, and we'd be in a pretty good spot. Ooh, a lot of poor families though. So we only need 6, and then let's see, why are they so poor? Grocery workers, grocery dock worker, grocery workers. Someone works in a rum distillery. Oh, it's because they have an unemployed spouse.
That looks nice. You look kind of familiar.
What about unemployed? We have 3 unemployed people. Does it let us build? We can build an infinite amount of pirate clips, I think, right off the bat. Yeah, the numbers don't look good now, but hoping that things will change.
Well, you did the right thing.
We'll extend our mandate, of course.
Corruption is so rife, Governor.
Build a tavern, sure thing. Okay, that's all looking good. 3,000, not bad. Getting some sugar produced, that's really good. $10,000. 11,000, not bad. Okay. Does the rest of the rum make it? I think we're... Oh yeah, look at that. Right at around 0.
Good job, Governor. You're clearly a natural at this. Thank you for sending me what little product you have.
Oof. We set up a lovely trade route for you, so that should help a little. Now, I've heard rumors of pirates in these waters, so keep an eye out. Bad for business, pirates. Cool. So, now we should have a good old-fashioned rum export. 20% max... that's like the maximum deviation that we're going to get for this era, so that's pretty good. 20% above average, 50,000 units. We're never going to produce that anyways, but go ahead and sign that. Now, is there a sugar import that would be incredibly good? There is, but it's more expensive than I would want. Maybe the Crown will come back and give us a good trade route in the near future, so we'll have to keep an eye out for that. Rum distillery's looking good. I think we can actually set up... Can we set up another pirate cove? Building is unique. It'll probably take a bit of time, but let's go ahead and demolish this park, all the shacks. Let's see. 30 homeless families, 13 well-off homeless families. Let's go ahead and get a bunkhouse down literally anywhere that we can. Can set a couple of them up here. Let's go ahead and put one there. Let's play for just a moment and let's get our library finished. Kind of thinking there. Let's demolish this park and replace it with a 2x3. And we can put another 1x1 here. Cool, that looks good. And let's see, what else are we going to need? We need another new tavern. Perhaps we can put one over here. Let's see if there's anywhere that's got some natural beauty. Not really. This park is doing pretty well though. That's why this tavern has a pretty high efficiency. I suppose we can do it... Honestly, I kind of like the idea of right here. And then maybe we can just do like 2 very simple parks. Cool. And let's check residential occupancy of this area. All these houses are full, which means that we should build up a bit more housing around here. Let's go ahead and do that. We'll build up roughly that much. And then let's do the same thing on over here. And I don't think all of these... No, we need more well-off housing, I think, is going to suit us better here than trying to just build a bunch of extra low-quality housing. Okay, so now we're back to being out of money, but hopefully our luck has begun to change.
Excuse me, old sport. I need a teensy tiny favor.
So we need an import trade route with the Crown. That would be nice if they had sugar for us. That would be really, really nice. Let's wait. We have 2 months until the next set of trade routes, so let's give it just a bit of time and see if they'll actually give us a sugar import deal. That would be absolutely huge. No. They're trading us coal and cocoa, which we're not really using. Cool. We get more sugar for our rum distillery. That's quite good. We're gonna have to do something though, so let's do, I suppose, the cocoa. Actually, we don't even have enough money for that, so gonna take a bit of time again. Let's go and make sure that our buildings over here aren't getting ruined, which they are. The efficiency is still 58, so we're pretty lucky here. 3,000, a couple new people. A lot of unemployed people currently, which sucks. We do need to do something for a
our
job.
pirate story library is a hit. The people have gone pirate crazy. Pirate sales are through the roof.
The plan is working perfectly. The Crown's ships come and go from the island, the perfect prey for our corsairs. And the ships practically crew themselves because we've convinced everyone that piracy is brave and exciting. Cool. 500 free knowledge points.
May I introduce myself, Governor? I am Captain Rodriguez, a soldier in your service. But I have a new calling.
I've been reading pirate stories. Oh, the daring do. I must be a pirate, Governor. I know nothing of those large wooden floating things or the wet expanses they live upon, but until I learn, I will loyally serve you from the library. They shall call me the Pirata del Tierra. Scourge of rock and soil. Nice. Plus 5 revolutionary
The
standing.
people, mad for sea stories, have declared you Pirate King. In this new Tortuga, they call you Langostino, King Prawn.
In your honor, the Pirates Code has been amended to allow you 3 more coves. This is unprecedented, as pirates from different coves do not play well together. Also, it will cost an arm and a leg to recruit new mateys, but that is why hooks and wooden legs were invented. Cool. So how about 4 pirate coves? Okay. Potentially, that's what we might do with the next bit of money that we might be
The
getting.
men are saying they're not feeling as piratey as they'd like. I offered to saw some legs off, but it turns out it's rum they want.
I've done some tests, and they're right. Drinking makes you feel piratey. That is, if piratey means unsteady and nauseous. At the time I fell over, I was quite buccaneered, so it's rum for all mateys. Activate work mode on a dead man's chest for at least 1 pirate cove. Cool. Easy peasy. Just like that.
The men are all as hammered as nails in a deck, Governor. They've been singing happily and have started dancing too. It's quite a show.
Of course, we've lost a few men when they fall out of the rigging, but that's great slapstick. Good for comic relief between the musical numbers, eh? I think we've got a hit on our hands. Cool. 500 free raid points. Sounds good to me. 1,000 coconuts, some wool. And we'll be producing rum shortly. Very nice. Hopefully. Yes. Genuine export blend. All seems fair and well.
Viva la revolución! Together, Governor Ju, I, and the people will turn everything around.
Cool. Of course, always take the revolutionary immigrants. So we made 7.8k. Let's see if we can afford... No, we won't be able to afford another pirate cove. But there was something else I was thinking about. What was it? Bunkhouse, busker, a new newspaper. I've forgotten. Let's look at trade. Oh, we should do this cocoa import. We'll go ahead and sign that. Only $1,000, but we need it finished. Pirate Cove, we need 4. Hopefully we can start getting them soonish. Let's open the raid screen and just set up a bunch of these sugar raids here. And once we get more pirate coves, that's going to be a lot more pirates that are going to be like anytime that the pirates are like home, they'll be generating raid points. So if there's a bunch of them home, we'll quickly generate enough raid points to send out the next set of pirates, and we can just keep them all on the exact same mission here. So loot coconut, sugar, and wool, so that way we can keep the sugar coming in constantly, which will be nice. And then if they manage to produce enough to where like every pirate ship can be out, then we can start bringing in a lot of sugar very quickly, potentially even enough to fund more than 1 rum distillery.
I must say I'm glad.
Take the mandate extension, another 7.8k, just under enough of what we need for the next pirate cove. Let's see how much we need. I believe it's exactly 4,000. Yes. This time we'll sell the rum though, plus the cocoa that we just bought.
Corruption is so rife,
Produce
Governor,
corn, have a
that
corn
we have to pay a
plantation. Sounds good. Of course we will. We got 3,000 raid points from that. That's nice. Alrighty. However, I believe this is going to be the end of episode number 1 for mission 5 here. We made some pretty good progress. Things are looking up. Although this mission definitely feels like one of the more difficult missions that I've ever done. just because we have no resources, so we can't really rely on ourselves, but there is some tricks that we can take advantage of in the coming episodes, especially if we can get a sugar import deal. We could do the sugar import deal from the smugglers. I'll have to do kind of some thinking about it, because of course whatever volume of sugar that we import, it's going to get turned into rum, but we're only getting half as many units of rum as like sugar. So if we have 10,000 units of sugar, that's 5,000 units of rum. So, well, real quick, let's see what the numbers are looking like. Trade, let's see if we can find, there's a meat import. Yeah, so, oh, this is actually not terrible, I don't think. So 1,000 units, we're getting it at 2,500. And then we're selling the sugar, so we need to sell it for at least 10,000 for this to make profit, right? No. At least 5,000, right? No, we only need, I think, 1,200. Rum, we're selling it for 9,000. So we import 1,000 units, gets turned into 500 units. So 2,500 needs to make... Why can I not think this properly? So $5,000 needs to make 5,000? Yeah, I think this is actually net positive. So we should do a sugar import deal. I think this is the one we'll set up on the beginning of the next episode, because yeah, sure, it's not like amazing. Oh, this is actually a little bit more expensive. It's 26.25, which is all right, but we get 17,000 units, which is nice. On signing of the contract, minus 15 crown relations, which does really suck. We definitely want to keep the crown on our good side. So you know what? Thinking about it, I would actually rather not do this trade deal. Because if we can get a good sugar deal from the crown, we'd be in a way better spot. Wool, we could potentially do wool, kind of whatever, meats also whatever. We want to do something from the crown and import, like if we could get hides could go really well. Because we could import the hides, turn them into leather, and then sell them back to the crown, make a lot of money that way. Let's see, what else do we... So, hides, sugar, and logs. Those are like the big things that we're trying to get from the crown. Because if we get any of those things, we can turn them into something really expensive. And then if we get export routes for those expensive goods, then we'll be in a pretty good spot. Also, there's mines. I totally forgot about that. Let's go and quickly look at the mines that we have on our island right before we end our first episode here. Let's see what we got. These ones are kind of off limits because, you know, they're right on top of our only agricultural spots, but we do have some gold out here. We could send some people to mine up all of this gold. I think I will wait until we get to the next era. I'm pretty sure this mission goes into the next era, because if we make it to the next era, then we'll have access to free wheels, which means that everything's going to be a bit more efficient. But the big thing is that the miners will actually be able to drive cars to work. So they'll be able to hop in a car from wherever they live, drive down to a dock, boat on over, drive on to work, and then drive back, and everything will just run way, way, way quicker. And we'll probably even research advanced boat services. This is pretty important. Teamsters, tourist ports, cargo ships. So I don't think this actually affects our pirate ships, even though it should. Definitely should. Let's go ahead and pick up child allowances, might as well. And we'll pick up employee of the month. We are going to want to enact this once we get the mines running. And then the very next thing that I can think of at least is free wheels. That's what we're going to focus on next. And then probably newspaper. We'll probably do newspaper before, because if we look at our newspaper, we can see the gunny work mode. Citizens living in the vicinity have a 25% chance to shift their political view towards the militarist faction. And I know that we're going to have to do something with the militarist, so we might as well start pushing everyone towards it. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but we will definitely figure it out as time comes. I really hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, be sure to leave a like, and if you want to follow along with the rest of this series, and I think in the very near future I'm gonna be uploading a lot more content on different strategy games that I really like playing. Anything where you're stacking modifiers, anything where you're managing resources, those are my favorite types of games. And so definitely lots of content coming real soon. Peace.